Hey everyone, it's Ryzen,
And it's Zato.
and welcome back to Minecraft with Ado. Got my kitty with me. Oh, she jumped down. I'm cooking that, I almost said oil, but no. I'm cooking the
Charcoal.
iron. Yeah, the iron that I got. No, not charcoal. I'm cooking iron and stone. So, just doing that.
No, I just thought about this.
What?
So you know how we've been having such bad luck for like normal materials in this mine shaft? Means we might get lucky and find like 20 diamonds.
Maybe. Who knows? Or we might find nothing. That's always possible. Why
Gotta
is
be optimistic, man.
Yeah, optimistic. We're gonna find like 172 diamonds and immediately go fight the dragon. That's what's gonna happen.
Alright, be realistic now.
All right, 102 and 3 emeralds.
Yes, 3 random emeralds, which I don't think I've ever mined any emeralds besides earlier.
Yeah, I've only ever seen one. I don't think they come in veins. The only way you're realistically gonna get emeralds is from villagers.
Yep. Here, take this bread for the emerald, which is not a good trade at all. But
Which
I'm
then,
gonna do it
yeah,
anyways.
which then you use to trade for. Whoa,
What the heck was that?
that was my wife doing something, breaking stuff. I don't know.
Oh no.
Um, but anyway, you can use the emeralds that you trade for to trade for other things from the villagers. It's kind of their purpose. You get
I
mostly
thought the
spell
purpose
books.
was just stand there and be like, "Meow,
Yeah,
meow."
they were pretty useless at first, like when they were first introduced. I don't think they did anything at first. But, well, now they're okay, I guess. You can technically farm them, but I don't think it's intended. It's more so just abusing how the game considers villages. It's more efficient on the PC version when you can have unlimited villagers, but it still works on the console version. At least the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions. Probably not the PS3 version though, or a 360 version, because the world is so small. A lot of times I don't even get a village to spawn. I wish they would have made it guaranteed. I did get like a mostly island world on the PS3 to spawn once, which is really unfortunate because the world is so small. It's like, oh great, most of it's water. Just took out something. Yep. I think I took out a torch. Yes, cat, can I help you? Not sure what you're doing, but I guess you're just kind of sitting there. I did take out a torch. Goes right there. Okay. Let's see if I can. I'm surprised you haven't taken out some of my torches yet.
I have, you just haven't noticed them yet.
Oh, what do you just place them right back?
Yep.
Cat's rubbing all over me here. Well, I also got Final Fantasy Tactics.
Nice.
I mean physical copies, if those of you that are
I
wondering.
kind of imagined.
Well, I know you
You're
did,
not
but
the type to go. Wait, what do you mean I did?
Well, I know. I mean, I'm sure you did. It's just people watching might
Uh,
not know what I'm talking about. I collect retro games, if you're curious. At least some retro games. I don't go off for every single one. I just go after ones that I like. Mainly RPGs. That's why I like Symphony of the Night, because it's basically well, it is. It's an action RPG.
yeah, I was about to say that's definitely an RPG.
Yeah, it's an
Because you
RPG.
level up and everything.
Yeah, and you got equipment and stuff. It's a really freaking good game.
A game I have never beat. Just like all the Castlevania games.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting the other Castlevania games just to have them. Um, Castlevania 1
But I
through
have to
4.
say, the
They're,
best one for me is Super Castlevania 4.
like 4. I've heard Rondo of Blood is
Yes.
really, really good. Even though you can't do the whip in 8 directions in that one. But
Aww.
but you really don't need to. I guess the levels are designed really well.
The reason why I like Super Castlevania 4
Yeah,
is
because you can...
you can throw your whip out and then just move it around. So you can just go up to an enemy, throw your whip out, and if they're not dead, just move your hand and be like, hit, 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 hit,
Yeah, I
hit,
know.
hit.
Yo, you can do that in Symphony of the Night. At least when you get to,
Really?
yeah, when you play as Richter at the very beginning of the game.
Oh,
But I think you can unlock him and do like a Richter mode or something. And then you can use it. Yeah, that little thing where you like whip your whip around or something. Where you whip your whip
Mhm.
around. You like you use it like almost like a chain. It blocks projectiles and stuff. It's pretty cool.
somebody just found something.
Yeah, I found a whole ton of coal. Besides, who can ever forget the "What is a man?" uh, you steal men's souls. Oh man, that opening cutscene, where the "Have at you!"
Have at you.
It's like,
One of the
oh,
greatest lines.
but enough talk. How about you? Only he says it with way worse voice acting. Yeah. Oh, it's comedy gold. Dracula really gets into it. Have you ever actually tried to die on that first battle?
I have.
Yeah,
You
it
get
doesn't.
brought back to life.
Yeah, it doesn't let you. Maria shows up and like,
I actually didn't have to try. It actually happened.
oh, really? Yeah, it did to
Mhm.
me too. I I haven't played it in such a long time. I had to get used to the controls again. I got killed. The first phase is
No,
actually
I just
harder
suck at games.
than the second phase, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Maria just shows up and makes you immortal. We need to place these ladders.
Would you be mad if I said I had no more ladders?
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'm joking.
I thought you had like 100 of them.
I did, but I'm now down to 19.
Oh yeah, you are gonna need
But
more
there's
then.
no way. I must have put some in a chest up there somewhere. There's no way I could just used all my ladders already.
I don't know. I thought you had 100, and I don't think we've gone that far down.
Yeah, I have another full stack up here. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
that's what I thought. We should have enough ladders. Yeah, we're at 42.
Once we get down to 20, that's when we'll see the good stuff.
Yeah. 20 and below is when diamonds start to show up. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting a game that I got. So I got 6 of them. Oh, I got Illusion of Gaia. That's the other one. Man, that game is weird. So now I got the complete Quintet trilogy now. So, oop, crap. Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terranigma. And yes, I have the PAL version of Terranigma. Don't want to give away too many of my secret game collections since I'm going to be doing a video on it, but yeah, that Terranigma was hard to find since it was never released here. Cost me a lot too for that one.
I still remember trying to play Star Ocean in Japanese.
Star Ocean 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of Famicom and Super Famicom games. Star Ocean is one of them. It's actually a really good game, by the way.
I know,
But
I liked it from what I was playing.
yeah, it's one of the better ones in the series. But yeah, it's obviously in Japanese because it was never released here. But there's a fan translation, and since he was playing it on the Retron 5, and Ado didn't realize, I guess I didn't tell him or he forgot or something, but you can put the translation patches on the Retron 5, and I had already done that, but I guess he didn't turn the patch on.
Yeah, he didn't tell me I had to turn the patch on. Because I remember him saying, yeah, I got a fan's translation, so it's in English. So I'm like, sweet. And then I played it, and I'm like, I don't understand a word they're trying to say.
But it's a retro game,
So
so
I just kept playing
yeah.
anyways.
I mean, there's not like that many things you could possibly have to do to advance the plot, really.
Thankfully, I didn't have to make any choices, because I wouldn't be able to read the choices.
Well, one of the nice things about it is it shows you like a picture of the item that you found. So you can kind of figure it out, but yeah, I got translation patches for all my games that are in Japanese. Of course, those games won't actually work on a regular Super Nintendo. Stupid region locking. I would need... Well, I think the top loader actually plays everything. I don't think that has a lockout chip in it. But I don't have the top loader. In fact...
But you don't even have a Super Nintendo.
That's true, I don't. It's on my list to get.
I miss my Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I loved my Super Nintendo, but sadly things happened
so
and
many
it was
pointless
lost.
games for it.
Yeah, I know. It's still probably my favorite console. That was back when I played more than just RPGs mostly.
Yep, because we had Super Mario World.
Yep, I played that.
The most famous game ever.
Yep.
Well, probably not.
Well, no, I think Super Mario Brothers on the NES is the second best selling game of all time.
I just always thought it was funny that the Japanese made a game about an Italian plumber.
Yeah, I know, it is funny. But it pretty much saved the gaming industry. I mean, that's the crazy thing. I mean, without Mario, there's no video games today.
Yep.
I mean, that's just nuts to think of, but it's true.
It would have been a very sad world. But then again, I would have been so much different if there was no
Yeah, I
games.
know. Well, you wouldn't really even notice because, I mean, there just wouldn't be
I know.
video games. The funny thing is like now board games are back in.
Talking about board games never left.
Well, they're having like a renaissance basically. It's just funny. Why do the spiders jump around, spin around in a circle?
Because they don't have a brain.
Oh well.
The zombies ate it already.
But yeah, do you know what the best-selling game of all time is?
No, what's up?
It should be pretty easy to figure out if you think about it logically based on console sales.
Pong?
No, surprisingly, even though Pong has about 1 million versions. I'm sure Pong's probably up there, though. I mean, there's literally consoles of Pong. Now, you want to know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
Wii Sports.
Are you serious?
Yep, you know why?
Why?
Because it was packaged with the Wii, and the Wii is, I think, the best-selling console of all time. It's certainly up there. If it's not the best, it's damn close. I'm just talking sales-wise. Actually, I think the Switch outsold it, but the Switch doesn't have a packaged-in game. So since Wii Sports was packaged, obviously, that's why it's got so many sales. Because it's not really that it got so many sales. It's that it came with the Wii that got so many sales. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I mean, maybe you consider that cheating, but... I mean, not that Wii Sports isn't a good game. It actually is a really good game, but... It is just funny that a random party game is, you know... You know what we should do?
What?
I should try to find a copy of Mario Party 2. Not 1, because screw that. And we should do a game. Maybe we can do
Go.
you, me, and Liz. Plus the AI, obviously. I don't have a fourth person, so.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Just you would have to call them up.
but
and
he'd have to come up, and man, that would be... How the hell would I get the mic? I'd have to move the mic, though. Yeah, that would be obnoxious, but I could figure it out. Huh.
Oh, wouldn't you have to move the mic if it was 3 people anyways?
That's a good point. It would be kind of hard to set up, but I don't know. Just an idea. Of course, I'd have to set up more audio for you because I only have it set up to here. The hell's that noise? I have no idea. I only have it set up for 2 headphones to work right now. I don't even know if I could get a third headphones. One of us might have to not have any audio.
Wait,
If I did that.
if we're playing Mario Party, then why can't you just we all be in the same room?
Well, we are, but I mean, I don't know how I would set it up
And
to where, for one, I don't have...
we would all be able to hear. I can understand that part. But if you use your boom mic, couldn't you record everybody's voice?
Yes, I can record everybody's voice, but I don't know how would I get us all to hear audio.
Now I see what you're saying.
Because I don't think I can... No, let's see. I mean, I could do it, but it would require one person to use a headphones or headset, and then I'd have to split audio or something. I don't know. That would be tough. That would be tough. I guess I could do it, but I'd need earbuds so that someone gets a headphones and then somebody else gets earbuds. I don't know. I'm surprised you didn't ask why not Mario Party 1.
I already know why not Mario Party 1.
Really? How
I
come?
own the game.
I'll give you a hint, folks. I don't have those leather gloves. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You actually kind of lost me there.
Well, you know those stupid mini games where you're supposed to spin the analog stick?
Uh-huh.
The analog stick that has no leather on it at whatsoever because Nintendo is
Oh,
dumb.
yeah.
Well, you know they got sued over that, right? Like, I'm dead
Oh, yeah, that
serious.
probably caused so many injuries.
Oh, it did. It happened to me, actually. I was doing it, and the problem is that if you use your palm, which I mean, what else would you use? I
Yeah.
mean, I started just using my thumb to do it, which worked worse, but I at least didn't kill my hand. And yeah, it ripped off the skin on my palm. I mean, ripped off the top layer. It hurt like hell. And apparently that happened to a lot of people. I didn't like think anything of it. I thought it was just like fluky. Or I don't know. I was like a little kid at the time, so I mean, when did the 64 come out? I must have been what, 12 or something?
Say about that, 12, 13.
So, yeah, I didn't
They
know
were
this
just
at the
legal
time.
back then.
Yep. But yeah, they got sued over it and they lost the lawsuit. Like Nintendo lost in court. Cuz they actually did inflict harm on people. So the judge ordered them to provide a free, I think it was a rubber glove for hand protection when spinning the analog stick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Nintendo 64 controller, easily the worst controller Nintendo has ever made. And that's coming from the company that made the Wii controller. The funny thing is, when you give like somebody today who's never seen a Nintendo 64 an N64 controller, they always try to hold like the left and the right, and then they try to like put their thumb all the way over to the analog stick, not realizing that you're only supposed to use 2/3 of the controller, depending on the
Mm-hmm.
game. I think the
Took me a
only,
while to get used to it.
yeah, I think the only game. Well, I guess it's hard for people to realize that L and Z are the same button, basically. They do the same thing.
What?
And you usually don't need either the D-pad or the analog stick. It's different for each game. The only exception I can think of is the wrestling games, which use the analog stick for the special moves. But that's the only game where you needed to like switch midway there. There actually is like an N64 controller that is only two sides, but you can hit all the buttons, but it's not really that relevant to be able to do that, so. Plus those controllers are over $100. Plus the analog sticks in those controllers are terrible. They break so easily.
Yep.
Nowadays, controllers last a long time if you take care of them. Although I think we're going to be okay soon for replacing those controllers because the 3D printers are starting to be used. So I figure in the future you'll just be able to print replacement parts for them. There's all sorts of like modifications you can make to the controller to make it work better now. But man, they were badly designed controllers. And what really sucks about them is all the third-party controllers, except for like the one that has the different design there that I was mentioning. The analog stick is really bad on them. Like, it's not calibrated properly. I do find it funny how bad the third-party controllers were for everything except for like Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo is the only thing that has third-party controllers that actually feel close to the original. I don't know. What's your favorite controller?
Mine, Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, the Super Nintendo controller is awesome. It's got that rounded edge, which
Yep.
was a big thing back in the day. As funny as that is
Yeah, we're
today.
going from Nintendo to Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
So much difference.
Oh, yeah, it's way better. I mean, not that the Nintendo controller is bad. It's just if you play it for longer than a few hours, your hand can cramp a little bit. Because it's got that square shape. But the not 360, the Super Nintendo controller added those round edges, which makes it so comfortable. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'd probably go with Super Nintendo too, but PlayStation's pretty close too. Especially
Yeah, I
when
did like the design when
the
it came out.
DualShock. The D-pad on the DualShock was good, and then when they added the analog sticks, it felt natural. Surprisingly, when like the first Xbox controller is terrible.
Oh my god, I couldn't stand Xbox controllers.
Now they're good, but man, they were bad back in the day. They were like they were so big and bulky. Like those original Xbox controllers. It was weird.
Well, I have to say the controller I like the least, though, got to be GameCube controllers.
Oh, you don't like the GameCube controllers? They're most people's favorites.
No. I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I hold
Can't
it,
get
I'm
used
like,
to it.
this isn't a controller. It's like weird. The top buttons are weird feeling.
Well, they made them all like feel different to better tell them apart. Oh, I like the GameCube controller. I don't like it as much as most people like it because a lot of people it's like their favorite controller. I don't think it's that good, but I think it's I think it's Nintendo's one of their better controllers. And then of course we went to the Wii. Although the Pro controller is really good. I hate those Joy-Cons though. Oh my god. Those things are awful. They're like for babies. I mean, like I know I got big hands, but man, they are hard to use. And then you got that stupid skin that it comes with, or not skin, what do you call that thing? Shell? Is that what it is? Yeah, shell. That you can like put it on, and it's like a freaking square. It's so bad. I only use it when my Pro controller's out of battery. Although that the gamepad controller on the Wii U is decent, surprisingly, despite how big it is. Not that I have too many Wii U games. I pretty much bought the system just for Xenoblade Chronicles X and then ended up completely hating the game, so whoops. How was I supposed to know?
Yep, that's why I refuse to buy a console just for one game.
Well,
If I don't like that game, I just wasted a bunch of money.
I know, it's just you gotta understand that Xenoblade 1 to me was the best JRPG to come out in like 20 years. Literally
I'm
since
not
like
gonna lie, I totally agree with you.
since like Chrono Trigger and FF7. Although I don't like FF7 as much as most people do, but
Yeah, I know, because you're weird like that.
but I'm weird like
It's
that.
the
But
greatest RPG of all time.
oh no, don't get me wrong, it's a good game.
No, see, you
I
already
just
ruined it right there.
I just like Chrono Trigger better. But that's because I don't know, FF7 feels too long to me.
It's because it is too long.
I know it is, but no, seriously, let's not to get off track. The uh, yeah, I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles was just to me was just such an incredible game for. I mean, the exploration, the battle mechanics were incredible. The plot was good. The characters are good. And just everything about it was amazing. The music was just incredible in it. And everything was so well balanced in it. I don't know, it was amazing. And so I naturally assumed Xenoblade Chronicles X would be equally as good. And it's not. It's not even close. And it's not because they went with like more exploration focused, as they say, even though I don't even really agree with that because there was a ton of exploration in
I was about
Xenoblade
to say, there's
Chronicles.
no way they could make more exploration than
Oh,
it did.
no, they did. They made it so you can go basically anywhere in the whole world at first, outside of places you need to fly to, but it's not like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 wasn't exploration based. I mean, it was. It's just Chronicles X, I think, first of all, ruined the plot. It's just very badly written.
Hold
Uh,
on. How many Xenoblade games have they made?
3.
Only three, right?
Yeah.
Alright, because you got me confused saying
1,
Xenoblade
Cross, and 2.
Chronicles and then Chronicles X.
Yeah. Chronicles X, Chronicles, and Chronicles 2. So it's just, I don't know. It's bad. The plot's terrible. The battle mechanics are terrible. I mean, what I really liked about Xenoblade 1 was, like the party battles. Like, it felt like everybody had a role. And you had to work together to take out enemies. And freaking in Cross, or X, however you want to say it. It's a freaking X. I don't know why people pronounce it Cross. But you're like a one-man team. I don't know. I'll rant more in the next part, I guess, on it. 'Cause we're at like 30 minutes, but seriously, it's bad. I don't like it. It's not awful, but it's not it's inferior to Xenoblade 1. And when you buy the console just for that game, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm going to store some things. You can keep digging. We'll save some time off screen here. And I'm going to cut this off, make some picks, and we'll go from there. This is Ryzen.
This is Zato.
Thanks for watching. Take care.